Hi and welcome. Thanks for joining me tonight. It's Seek and You Will Find. So what Seek and You Will Find is a question healing answer event. So you can type your questions to me in the chat bar, and I recommend that you address them to admin so that nobody else can see your question. And then I'll go through and answer the questions in the form of a healing. So that's the deal for this. And I'm going to go ahead and get started by saying a prayer to set the energy for the night. Excuse me. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. Okay, I have a request. I got an early request, and I really like this request. Hang on a second here. This is somebody that took the forgiveness class, and the person that I did the forgiveness healing with from the class had ill will in my space. Will you check and remove it if there's any left? That is a great request because it addresses people who want to wrong you or are competing with you. So what we're really going to look at is destroy energy, or I should say that's what I'm going to be removing is destroy energy. So thank you for that request, and let me get started. To the person who requested this, the person who is causing you or has caused you ill will, there is still some of his darkness in the back of your aura that I'm going to be removing. And it seems to me that where he was targeting, that's a good word for it, is the back of your fifth chakra here at the back. That is a very, that point governs your creative channels. So by jamming that chakra, that particular chakra, it stops the flow of your energy out your arm channels. And that's what I see was going on, was where his energy was getting stuck in your space, was at the back of the fifth. So what I'm going to do is work on your fifth and give everybody a healing on that ill will. So I gave your fifth chakra healing, and now I'm looking at everyone and their reactions to people with ill will. And there's a lot of fear that I want to clean out from you by people with ill will that have threatened you or pose a threat to you. And I'm also clearing other people's jealousy of you. And now I'm going to use an energy technique for clearing destroy energy. It's called erasing. I am going to erase some destroy energy. Okay. All right. I got as much of that destroy energy out that I could find, and I'm going to fill everybody in with gold. And to the person who asked this question, to be honest with you, there's still a little bit of black in the back of your fifth chakra that I can't get. So just FYI, maybe use your tools and specifically say hello to that space at the back of your fifth chakra and ground it. Use your tools. Okay, because that'll come out eventually. All right, thank you. Have a request to get a healing for an upcoming trip, flying with 2 toddlers from LAX to Florida for a week. Just want to set the energy for fun and ease. Okay, I will help you ground that. Well, the kids are setting the energy at fun. So when I look at you actually being on the plane, the vibration is set at fun already by your kids. Excuse me, which is really cool. So I'm going to ground getting to the airport, getting on the plane, and then actually getting to Florida. Okay, I'm filling that in with gold, and I grounded the whole trip from end to end at gold and both ways. Okay. All right. Thanks for that request, and I hope you have a great time. I know your kids are going to. They're going to have a blast. Okay. There's a request for help with the neck, pain and stiffness. That is a good request because I'm going to go back to the fifth chakra, the throat chakra at the back, and work that space. To the person who requested this, I can see the energy. It's very rigid on the left side. And there's a white energy that I'm saying hello to and watching you release. Oh, there you go. You're starting to release that now. Okay. To the person that requested this, I've got it grounding now, so it's actually starting to release. And to everyone else, I'd like to work on the back of your fifth chakra. As we were learning in the earlier healing, the fifth governs the way that the energy gets moved into the creative channels in the arms. And so when that gets clogged at the back, it affects a lot of things. So I'm going to ground everybody's fifth chakra. As you can tell, I'm having a little trouble with my own fifth chakra tonight. And I'm finding some spider energy at the back of the fifth chakra, which is just like another destroy energy. Like you hear me talk about snakes, it's a different kind. And the reason it's a different kind is it's a different vibration. It's a low gurgling vibration. Snakes are very sharp and bitingly painful. Okay. All right. That is starting to release now. Okay, I'm going to fill your fifth chakras in and your creative channels in with gold. Okay, thank you for that request. Excuse me. I'm working on self-forgiveness and forgiveness of others who have wronged me, lied to me, and or maybe trying to cause me harm. Can you offer advice for staying in a place of forgiveness and gratitude? It's hard. I have to chew on that. I have to think about that. And I'm going to give everybody, I'm going to ask Supreme Being to come in and give everybody a forgiveness healing. I love that request. So I'm watching Supreme Being bring some just like a blanket of gold in, and as the gold is coming in, there's a lot of like a gray kind of charcoal energy coming out of everyone. A lot of blame being released. That's good. A lot of blame. I can hear a lot of blame coming out. And conflict. You're also getting a healing on the conflict. There's this really beautiful vibration coming in now where I can almost hear like celestial music. So, in answer to the question tonight, my answer to you would be to stay in communication with Supreme Being. That's the best way that I know of how to stay in forgiveness. And what was the other? You said forgiveness. I thought there was another word you used. Gratitude. Yeah, they're so related. So that would be my answer, is to stay in communication with Supreme Being. Thank you for that. Okay. Can you kindly take a look at my left side, hip groin pain, and give me a healing? Okay. I'll work on the person who requested this first, and then I'm going to work on everybody's hips. You have a ball of fire engine red energy there that I hopefully can help you ground. Oh, good. It is grounding. You know, it kind of looks like you pulled something because the inflammation is in a specific place. It's not like wrapped around the hips or that area. It's very specific in the groin. So after I cleared the inflammation, the energy that was really, I think, like the cause of it is a very dark blue, because that's what's coming out now afterwards. And some of that blue has to do with past disappointments that you've probably held on to and store in that area. Good. You have some really nice, fresh spring green energy filling that space in right now. So while you're grounding and being filled in, I'm going to work on everybody's hips. Just give everyone a hip healing. So, you know, I'm looking at a composite of everybody. So within the composite are, you know, however many people are in this webinar jam tonight. And so there's a lot of different things going on with the hips. So where I'm going to work is the sacrum, because that would stabilize both sides. And everybody seems to have some inflammation at the small of their back. That's being filled in with a really pretty sky blue. Okay, very good. Thank you. All righty. I would love a healing to prevent gaining weight around my middle section. I'm sure I am not alone. Well, you've got me on your team. I would like that healing too. So I'm definitely going to hop on that. Thank you for the request. Largely, the first thing I see is protection energy, not just protecting the organs, but the excess weight. It has to do with protecting yourself energetically, or I should say the picture that it will help protect you energetically just by keeping people backed off a bit. To the person who asked this question, you actually carry a lot of your stress in your torso. So as I kind of drill down, that's what I'm hitting is that's where you hold all of your stress. I'm going to work on that. It's like a olive color with brown mixed in it. Kind of yucky. Okay. It's a energy coming from everyone's sides right now. And people, people, you aren't drinking enough water. I can tell. Drink more water, please. That was good. Everybody did a good job of releasing energy. Boy, oh boy, do we collect energy in the belly area and the torso. So I'm still just watching the rest of this olive brown ground. Yeah, mostly what I see is protection energy from all kinds of things. Judgment stood out, like being judged, and how sensitive we can be to that. Okay, I'm going to fill everybody in with gold. All right. Thank you for that request. That made me happy. All right. Our family has been a little accident prone lately. 2 bike accidents for my son, me cutting myself, don't usually accidentally cut myself. Lots of stubbing toes. Can you help clear our family's accident prone energy? I hope so. I hope so. Let's take a look. So what I'm going to do, some of it has to do with some beings, but what I'm going to do is create like a gold mushroom bubble for your family and then clean the energy out from the bubble that I put all of you in. Your older son has a being attached to him. It's a white being. I'm showing him where it is so he can move it out. That's one being. That's not the only one. There is an interesting energy going through your house, and it goes like this. And I'm bringing this up because it has to do with the accident proneness. Now, I know bike accidents are outside, but everybody in the house is being exposed to this vibration. It's like a wave pattern. So let me see if I can ground that. Yeah, it grounds. It grounds. So it's an energy outside of the house that's coming in. Okay, I've got you all in your gold bubble, everybody in the family. I moved the being out that was in the older son's face. And I'm going to ask Supreme Being to give everybody a family blessing right now. Okay. Everybody got filled in with gold. Thank you for that request. I disowned my sickly inner child years ago, and now she's emerged wanting to be healed and integrated. Is there a way to heal and integrate our inner child and inner adult so that we can coexist in harmony and joy? Well, I certainly hope so. Let me take a look at that. Part of what you're calling your inner child is a being attached to you. And I'm going to see if we can loosen this being. Okay, the being has moved out. Now I'm going to give everybody an inner child healing. I like that idea. Thank you. You know, that's really interesting. To the person who requested this, I was watching you while the whole healing was going on, and you had some energy. Oh, I know what it is. Like when you go on your timeline back to see your inner child, I know your inner child is here, but when you have to reflect back on a time ago, like the inner child, you personally have to pass through some energies that cause you guilt. And so there was an association with your inner child with ill feelings about your emotions. So I'm going to ground your emotions in that particular space. So your inner child just told me, the person that requested this, that you didn't listen to it, like you weren't listening to it before. And so this time around, as you're saying, what was it you said? That it's come back and it's reared its ugly head. Where was that? Yes. Okay. So you were asking about integration. Just give me 1 minute here. So yeah, what I was looking at was the integration actually comes from listening to the inner child and responding to it rather than resisting it, which it sounds like you do partly resist it. So it's about embracing the inner child. All right, thank you for that. Let me fill everybody else's inner child in with gold. Okay. All right. Need some help with lingering stomach issues. Okay. Yeah, it looks green in there, and that's not good in this particular case. It looks out of sorts. I'm going to ground your stomach and your third chakra because that governs your stomach. Good. You're releasing a lot of energy out of your third chakra. It's a kind of a light cinnamon brown energy. And a lot of it is stress from work that you store up in that third chakra. Well, you might not know where the third chakra is. It's in the solar plexus. And that's where your particular work stress gets stored by you. But you're doing a good job releasing that. And then what's behind that, it looks to me like, is fear of not being able to keep all the working parts moving. And I'm talking about your business, it looks like. Just there's so much that you're doing and having to manage. I'm going to help you release that fear. Good. You did a very good job healing yourself. I'm going to fill you in with gold, and then I'm going to give everybody, let's see, a healing on their stomachs. Or I think I'll make it about the third chakra rather than the stomach, because that actually covers more ground. Some of your third chakras are a little wobbly. I can tell because as I work on the composite, instead of it spinning symmetrically, it's like, whoa, whoa. So I'm going to work on everybody's spin to get that symmetrical again. So pretty much across the board in the composite, everybody is releasing energy of feeling pressured or squeezed. I don't mean physically squeezed. I mean like squeezed mentally, emotionally, spiritually. That's all showing up in the third chakra. You know, the other thing too about the third chakra is it houses your willpower. So if your third chakra is jammed up, that will affect anything that you need your willpower for. And I was thinking about the earlier request about the weight loss. That is something, if you're trying to lose weight, you want to make sure that your third chakra is spinning properly and working properly, because it is what is responsible for distributing all of the energy in your body. So if that's not working, then it's going to be pretty hard to get moving. Okay, I'm going to fill everybody in with gold. Okay. I have time for a couple more. Oh my. Okay. I would like to request a healing on fatigue. I get so tired these days, lack of energy. Okay. Thank you for that request. I'm actually going to work on everybody's fatigue. To the person that made this request, your energy is not moving. I mean, it's not moving. And I'm going to recommend that you watch a video of mine. I'm gonna send you a link. But I think in order to start feeling better, you're going to want to learn a little bit more about your energy channels, because when I go to look at you, all your energy channels aren't moving. So that means that the energy is not passing through your chakras to keep them spinning and clear and happy. And the chakras kind of govern all your organs and everything. So it's sort of like it just keeps going downhill. So I'm going to give you a healing and get your energy and your channels moving, and also send you a link. Okay. Everybody has a lot of energy in the lower chakras at the base of the spine, and that's your first chakra, and the second one in your abdomen. Watching everybody clear a lot of dark energy there. And then with everybody, including the person that asked this question, what color you run in your crown chakra can help you a lot. So this might seem so simple, it's ridiculous, but it actually works. You imagine running a color in a clockwise motion on top of your head. So you could run like a smooth blue or maybe a yellow to perk your body up. And what that does is it sets the color in your crown chakra, and the crown chakra sets the tone for all the other descending chakras under it. So if you can move the energy in your crown, it will start to pick up the energy in the rest of your body. So those would be a couple of things to think about. An easy fix, change the color in your crown chakra, and then also learn how to ground and I got some videos for you. Thank you for your request. I'm going to fill everybody in with gold. Okay. I'm going to take one more. I got into some either poison ivy, poison oak, or something while pulling weeds at a family member's home. I'm still itchy and not myself nearly 2 weeks later. Can you maybe pinpoint what I got in? It's been miserable. Let me take a look. It seems like it's a poison oak. It's oily, and it just seems like it's poison oak. And your body has been poisoned. It's having a really hard time with it. I mean, obviously you said that, but I can see it. So that's what it looks like to me. So what I'm going to do is flush your body with a cool blue energy and really try to get that right on your skin and under your skin. And I'm going to clean out something called your pain sheath, which rests right on top of your skin. That's good. You're doing a very good job working right along and moving the energy and replacing it with something cool and calming. Okay. Let me fill you in with, I'm going to fill you in with a blue sun, not a gold sun, but a blue sun to keep everything cool and calm. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, what? Oh, I got a message from somebody. Whatever it is, this is for the itch. Whatever it is, soak in Epsom salt. Use 4 to 6 cups to draw out poison and repeat. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. And I'll close out the class tonight. Let me say the prayer as we, may it be with the blessing of divinity that this seek and you will find tonight be complete. Amen. Thank you for joining me. Let me check the calendar real quickly here. Ooh, personal space next week. That's our healing, is on personal space. And I know I've said this before, it makes me very happy because personal space is very, very important. And I'm going to help everybody clean out their personal space so that we have some room for ourselves. I know a lot of you are moms, and I watch, and it's very hard for you to create time and space for yourselves. So we're going to do that next week. And let me tell you what day it is. It's on Tuesday, 7 o'clock. All right. Be here or be square. Okay. Got my eyes on you. Have a nice night tonight. Thanks again for joining me.